Do video games make kids violent? That is the question. And this time, Fortnite is the game mainstream media has in their sights, a game that is 125 million players strong. The Today Show on Channel 9 brought in a psychologist to talk about the game, and this is what she had to say.
So what's the aim of the game?
To kill all the other players in the game.
Look, there's unequivocal research about the impact of these sorts of games. There's over 130 evidence-based pieces of research that tell us that violent games like this increase aggressiveness, increase angry thoughts, increase aggressive behaviour. The research is very much telling us, and there's over 116 research reports telling us that it affects the structure and performance of the brain as well. This is actually impacting on our behaviour. It decreases empathy. What it's actually doing, as Charlie rightly said, its aim is to kill, hurt, maim. That's the goal.
But they're cartoon characters, they're caricatures, and we don't see blood, Sandy. So many parents are saying it's okay because we're not seeing the blood and guts.
That's a complete cop-out, and I would completely rebut that argument.
No, but kids aren't going to go out there and kill people just because they're playing this game.
No, it's a whole package.
I've skipped through all the highlights, but if you want to see the whole video, I'll link it down below. Now, psychologist Sandy Ray has also retweeted links to the studies that she seems to be pulling her information from. It turns out that these studies were released back in 2010 and have since been heavily criticised for being inaccurate, biased, and overall unreliable. So what's being said here is based on a study considered by many to be false. And Fortnite isn't even the most violent game you could play. It's colourful and cartoony, like they said. There's a lot more to the game than just killing people. And a lot of players communicate, strategize, and work together, and sometimes just to chat. Kinda pro-social, huh? Any game played in moderation and with an understanding of what you're playing is absolutely fine. But, on the same note, any game you let your kid play for hours and hours on end every chance they get will have the potential to irritate them when you try to get them to stop playing. But it's not solely video games that are to blame. Damn near anything anyone can become addicted to can cause the same behaviour if it's taken away. Movies, games, the internet and social media, trading card games, skipping ropes, TV shows, bloody Tetris. You ever tried to kick a World of Warcraft player off the computer in the middle of a raid? You're gonna have a bad time. Now take a phone off a teenager while they're playing Candy Crush or scrolling through Facebook, or tell a kid who's been watching TV all day to go clean their room. Chances are you're gonna get the same sort of negative reaction. Games are addictive, not just the violent ones. And if you don't have boundaries set with your kids, they're going to become antisocial in a sense. Of course a kid is going to want to play the game. It's fun. But if you let your gaming device or Netflix become your babysitter, then honestly, what were you expecting was going to happen? The Today Show mentions that games like Fortnite increase a lack of empathy in players. In response to that, I would like to point out Fortnite's Pro AM tournament that took place recently. Now, it was a massive event where 100 gamers and celebrities battled out for a $3 million prize pool for charity. The winners, Ninja and Marshmallow, took home $1 million for their respective charities. Raising money for people in need? That's not a lack of empathy, it's a surplus of it. See, that's something else video games can do. They can bring people together and even work towards a common goal. So don't listen to the fearmongers trying to shift the blame onto video games for children's bad behaviour. If you are a parent and you are worrying if your kid or kids should be playing a particular game, there's an easy way to tell if a game is suitable for children. It's called the rating system, and it's present on every single game and movie. Using Fortnite as an example, in the UK it's rated PEGI 12, in the US it's rated teen, recommended for 13 years and up, in Australia, it's rated M, 15 years and up. So, if you are worried about violent video games, follow the ratings. Or, if your kid is getting angry because they keep losing, maybe teach them to deal with losing in a healthy way. Or for the more problematic kids, just take the games away. Problem solved. Well, that's it. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go play Tetris. Have a good one. I'll catch you next time.